Okay, now to constrain the connecting rod and piston assemblies. We're going to use another precision alignment axis to connect these. So we're going to start off with here in the mass center, and on the outside again. Select entity 1 as the connecting rod. Now this time, instead of constraining to the wheel, we're going to constrain it to the gate, because that's the thing that's actually physically turning. Constraints, precision alignment axis, create. Then, for reasons I don't really feel like explaining right now, we're going to ball socket these two. Again, aim in the middle there. And might as well place 2 points there. And then attach one of them to here. And then ball socket, create. Now for the part that everyone hates, sliders. Now, normally I'm a huge advocate of using precision alignment sliders. However, they come with a price. That price is sometimes they spaz out. I don't know why. It works with other things, but when it comes to steam locomotive drives, they don't work at all. So what we're going to use is precision tool sliders. I know, it's weird, but it works. We're going to take this barrel here, as my favorite. Select slider. And we are going to attach this onto the end of this rod here. And then we're going to nudge it in 24 units. That's the reason why I extended this to 60 units instead of 48. Oops. And then, of course, we're going to weld this piston to the base plate, and we need to make it sufficiently heavy. I'd say around 1,000 ought to do it. And then we can copy and test. And as you can see, it works. It's a fluke of the Gmod constraint system that a precision slider works better than a precision alignment slider, but as you can see, it works just fine. Now, some people would consider this pretty much complete, and if you're going for the economy style of driver, you can pretty much get away with just putting this on. But if you want to continue watching the tutorial, we're going to attach a sounder rod to it. Okay, so the first part of attaching the sounder is we need to attach the offset rod. I'm just making up these names, by the way. I have no idea what these parts are called, except for the sounder, that one I do know what it's called. So we're going to select that mass center there, and we're going to put that like so. And we're going to rotate this, once again with line, hit pause, hit normal. And we're going to rotate it around, let's try minus 15 degrees. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit more. Minus 30. Yeah, minus 30 looks about right. Delete the line. And we're going to move this onto that as well. So let's get a point here, point there, points everywhere. And then those are in place. We're going to parent both of these to the gate. Okay, so just a little side note. I noticed there was a little glitch when I tried to parent these two props to the gate on the wheel. Usually when you parent a prop to a gate, it allows you to hit it with a tool gun. Well, in this case it didn't, and it just shot right through the prop instead. So because we need to continue using these with the tool gun, just unparent them and then continue working and then just reparent them when you're done. Okay, so continuing where we left off, we're going to attach the eccentric rod. So put a mass center point right there, and end point there, and we're going to rotate this up. So once again, the good old line tool. Let's rotate it around. Yeah, that looks good actually. Minus 15 degrees. Well, maybe a little bit less. Let's rotate 5, so negative 15 plus 5 is negative 10. That looks about right. And then we're going to put the sounder rod onto here. Like so. Then for the constraints, Once again, we're going to break out the old precision alignment axis. So we're going to put one over here, like that, and the other one over here. Select the gate. And this one's already attached to the rod, so constraints, axis, create. We're going to ball socket these two, just like we did with the main connecting rod and the piston. Ball socket. And then we're going to access the top of the sounder rod. Believe me, it's just a lot easier if we do it this way. To the base block. Like that. And then we're going to copy. And test. Of course, these props aren't moving because I didn't parent them. But otherwise, mechanically, this is pretty much finished. And of course, here's what it looks like with the props reparented. Looks very good, very mechanically pleasing, if I must say. And of course, it rolls just fine. Sometimes the drive assemblies will shake around a lot when they are resting on something, but this looks to be stable. Let's see how it looks on rails. Looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that's basically how to make steamer drivers. I'm going to include a dupe of this with the description of the video so you can get a better hands-on understanding of how things work. Who knows, I might like color everything and make it look nice and everything. Now, I didn't do the other side to this. If you want to do, well, and most Steam locomotives do have drivers on both sides. What I would do is before I constrain all the props, I would mirror them across. So I guess I'll teach you how to do that real quick. And then I would rotate all the wheels. In this case, I'd rotate the gate 180 degrees and then constrain them on. So you end up with one side of drivers that appears to be on the wrong side, but when you unfreeze it, it'll snap to the correct position. So yeah. Basic mirroring instructions. Says say you have a prop over here and you want to mirror it to the other side. That's really easy to do. Take out the precision alignment tool, go to hit pause, hit normal, click in the center, and notice that it's facing up. We don't want it to face up. So we're going to click hit normal. And what hit normal does is it changes the direction of the plane without changing its position. So now that we have the correct mirroring plane, we select the prop we want to mirror across, go to rotation functions, select mirror across plane, select plane 1, hold shift, this is extremely important, and click rotate entity. And then, ta-da, perfectly mirrored across. Let's say you want to do it to a whole bunch of props, like, I don't know, I'm just kind of tossing examples out here. Hold shift, right click, and it does the last operation, which in this case was the mirroring operation. So that's how you mirror props across a plane in precision alignments. Relatively quick and painless. So that pretty much wraps up my tutorial on how to create steamer drivers. I hope you learned a lot from this. And I guess I'll see you next time.